Hello, my dearest friends. Svetlana Shlapak, the founder of ukvisasuccess.com is here. If you are a national or a family member of a national, you are probably quite naturally concerned about your present and future rights to remain in the UK. I have been practicing UK immigration law for over a decade now and discovered that a lot of EU nationals and their family members have only a very vague idea about their immigration rights in the UK. And to rectify this, I decided to create this special frequently asked show where I'll be answering various questions and clarifying different aspects of EU law. If you find these videos useful, please do like them, subscribe to my channel and share them with those who may benefit from them. And here is your next question. EU nationals and their family members, what to do if your application is refused. This video is going to be about incomplete forms, missing documents and other reasons for rejections. In my last several videos, I've given you a detailed overview of the application forms which EU nationals and their family members should use when making their applications for an application for a document confirming a right to enter the UK or reside in the UK. I've explained to you that there are generally 6 different types of application forms which EU nationals and their family members must use when submitting their applications. It was about family permits, registration certificate as a qualified person, registration certificate or a residence card as a direct family member of a qualified person, registration certificate or a residence card as a extended family member of a qualified person, derivative residence cards and permanent residence applications for EU nationals and their family members. We've also established that all extended family members should make the applications to prove their right of residence in the UK. This is particularly important when making your permanent residence application because without a registration certificate or a residence card, your residence applications will not be even considered. Specified application forms. In my previous videos, I've explained that after February 2017, all applications must be submitted on a specified application form with all the relevant sections completed. Also, the applications will only be valid if you have paid the correct fee and submitted this application with the necessary documents. Applications will almost always be rejected as invalid if they are incomplete, and for this reason please make sure that all the relevant sections of your application form are completed, especially if you have failed to complete the following sections: payment section and payment fee section, applicants details and applicants declaration, biometric information for non-EU nationals, sponsors details, sponsors declaration, and please also make sure that you have included all family members who will be applying together with you. The applications are likely to be rejected as invalid where you failed to pay the correct fee, or you have submitted no fee at all, where you have not completed the correct form, or you have not submitted your form at all, where you fail to provide your ID, your passport, or some other identification documents, or you, in case of non-EU nationals, you fail to complete the biometric section. And of course, where you have failed to provide the documents in support of your application. From March 18th, 2016, the Home Office can retain a £25 administration fee for all in-country applications, and also where the non-EU national family members failed to submit their biometrics. So what can you do if the application is refused? First of all, why your application can be refused? The rules say that the Secretary of State may refuse to issue revoke or refuse to renew a registration certificate, a residence card, a document certifying permanent residence, or a permanent residence card, if the refusal or revocation is justified on grounds of public policy, public security, or public health, or on the grounds of misuse of rights. What can you do if the application is refused? There are four major things which you can do once the application is refused. Number one, you can of course do nothing, which, if you found my channel and are watching this video right now, is hopefully not an option for you. And number two, have a look at the refusal letter, and if there is a simple technical problem with the previous application which you can easily correct yourself, then you can simply reapply. You need to pay the fee again, and most importantly, you should explain how this application is different from the previous one and why it should not be refused this time. For example, if the application was refused because you did not submit enough documents to confirm, for example, your 5-year residence in the UK, but you are submitting it with this application, then you must say so in your new application. The third thing which you can do with your refused application is you can apply in certain circumstances for a reconsideration. What is reconsideration? In simple terms, this is a formal request to the decision maker to have a look at your application again. And when is this appropriate? Normally, this is appropriate when your application got refused for the wrong reason. For example, if you applied for a residence card as a direct family member, but in the refusal letter they say that it was refused because you have not provided them with the documents to confirm that you are an extended family member, then you may get back to them to say that and request a reconsideration on the basis that you are actually a direct family member and not an extended family member, and that the decision makers' refusal grounds were incorrect because they considered the application as an extended family member, whereas you are a direct family member. And this is also known as a request for reconsideration on a point of law, because in this example, your application was considered under the wrong regulation. You can also ask for a reconsideration if the decision maker has not applied or has wrongly applied, one of the points from the Home Office policy. For example, in the UKVI's guidance, it is stated that partners in durable relationship will have to provide evidence confirming that they have been residing together for at least 2 years. And if, for example, in the refusal letter, the decision maker suggests that you should have lived together for at least 4 years, then you can make a request for a reconsideration on the basis that the refusal was not in line with the Home Office own guidance. Also, if they say in their refusal letter that you have not provided them with the requested documents, but you have a proof to confirm that you actually did, then you can write back to them to say that you have provided them with all the necessary documents and provide them with evidence confirming this. And also you can make a request for consideration if your application got refused before considering very important documents which were dispatched to the Home Office before this application was refused. And the fourth option for you, if the application was refused, was to appeal against the decision. When can you appeal? You can appeal in most cases, and it will probably be easy if I explain to you when you cannot appeal. There is no right to appeal against a decision by the Home Office to refuse a residence card to a person claiming to be an extended family member. If you watched my previous videos, you'll probably know by now the difference between direct and extended family members. And if you haven't watched this video, please do so, because I give a very clear explanation of and the difference, explain the difference between the two. And also, if you are an EU national, you cannot appeal without producing a valid ID or passport confirming that it was issued by one of the EU states. and the appeals will normally go to the first tier tribunal. Due to Brexit situation and the uncertainty surrounding rights of EU nationals and their family members in the UK, permanent residence application forms topic became particularly relevant. I've noticed that some of you are completely lost in this 85-page form full of legal terms spread across the 19 sections. And therefore, I've created a free expert secrets guide on how to complete this permanent residence EEA PR form. And you can now claim your own free copy at bit.ly/free guide on EEA PR form. This offer is very limited though, so don't be left behind and claim your copy today. Please give thumbs up, subscribe, and share this information with those who may benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.